Welcome back to Ireland AM. Now, Derek is in Dublin this morning for a celebratory coffee morning to mark the end of Autism Awareness Month. And it's over to him now. Morning, Derek.
Yes, thank you very much. What a spread we have here this morning in Tribe in Dublin 6 and Rathgar, all to tie in with Autism Acceptance. We're joined now by the young family all the way from Dublin and County Meath. We have Mum Louise, daughter Aisling, also Adam Harris, CEO of asiam.ie. And Mum Louise, we'll start with you. The diagnosis, when did you first find out?
So Aisling would have been officially diagnosed last year, but we would have known for quite a while that Aisling was just a quirky child. Yeah.
and from there then, you started to reach out, you were looking for options and you came across ASIAM.
Yes, so you're handed a diagnosis and then kind of left to your own devices. So we found, actually, Aisling found ASIAM and we got in contact with them and they were just amazing. They provided so much education for us because, I mean, I was aware of autism, but I didn't necessarily understand what that meant.
Okay.
So they provided online, like a 7-week course of education for me and my husband, which really helped. And then we could help our families, extended families, with that education. They provided social groups, which was the main reason for getting in touch, for Aisling to find friends who, you know, that she could just be herself with, and ASIAM provided that for us.
So I suppose for you it really was a case, and for you and the family, of someone holding your hand and guiding you through that process.
They literally, Niamh Mellerick literally took us by the hand and led us through the process of understanding autism, reaching out to meet other autistic children and young adults and having a space to be ourselves and for Aisling to be herself.
And how are you coping now as a family? How are things at home?
Things are quite good because we have the support of ASIAM, and Aisling has a little group that she meets of other autistic children also on a Thursday. So things are, yeah, they're okay.
Okay. Now, I suppose, Aisling, you were telling me earlier on, you kind of self-diagnosed yourself, really, didn't you?
Yeah, I basically just kind of came across autism one of the days and just kind of started doing some research on it, started looking at the traits, and then the more I looked at them, the more I realised that sounds vaguely familiar, and then I came across ASIAM and found like a lot of the information that I would know that I just kind of went, yeah, no, that sounds about right. Mom, I think I may have autism, and that's...
And we went from there. You're 14 at the moment.
Yeah.
Tell us about the groups, the support networks you've been involved with in ASIAM.
Yeah, with ASIAM, I was in the D&D group, art group, meetup group, and I went to, like, Crazy Golf. And all of those were really, really helpful because I was able to just be myself and I felt a bit more safe then.
Yeah, and you were saying that you feel you're in a safe space when you're surrounded by, you know, like-minded people, I suppose.
Yeah, because when I'm not, it's like worried what they'll think of me or this and the other. But when it's like with ASIAM, I feel a lot more safe and a lot more secure.
Adam, you are CEO with ASIAM. The narrative really has changed in terms of autism awareness because we're now dealing with autism acceptance.
Absolutely, and just for April we conducted an attitude to autism poll where we sampled a representative sample of 1,000 Irish adults. Over 80% of people have heard of autism. 46% of people have someone in their family who is autistic. But when we become aware of something, it's about what we do with that information. And unfortunately the reality on the ground is still incredibly challenging for many autistic people. We recently published a Same Chance report which documented the experiences of 1,600 Irish adults and children on the autism spectrum. And what it showed is that there's still significant barriers in health, in education, in employment, in actually being yourself in the community, with over 80% of people saying that they had to mask or pretend that they weren't autistic to go about day-to-day tasks and get acceptance. So we need to move away from awareness towards actually accepting and celebrating autistic people in our communities.
Mom, if we had the Minister Rabbit in studio earlier on, if you had the ear of the Minister right now, what would you say to her?
I would say to her, you need to pile your resources into education. The schools do what they can with what they've got, but they need more resources. And employers and the general community need to be educated by people like ASIAM who know know autism. So give them the resources to do that, to educate employers and educate the community in general.
All right, Mum, Louise, daughter Aisling, and CEO of asiam.ie. Where can we find you online, by the way, Adam?
You can see us on asiam.ie. We really depend on the public support to sustain and grow our work, so you can make a donation as part of Autism Month today on asiam.ie.
Thank you very much. So, guys, we're continuing on with our coffee morning here this morning. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Derek. And it's amazing because Aisling knew what the work As I Am did, was able to self-diagnose. It's unfortunate that we don't have the supports in place that can happen at an earlier stage, but fair play to her, absolutely.
But there are
amazing.
so much, as Adam just said, on public funding and public support as well, so do help out if you can.
It's phenomenal what he's managed to do. You are, of course, with Ireland AM, and still to come, someone who was Tommy Tiernan's TV wife. We're going to be chatting to Derry Girl star Tara Lynn O'Neill.
Plus what to wear for a city break this summer, and we have all the looks that you're going to pack into your carry-on.
Perfect for Alan on a bank holiday weekend. Plus, we're going to be finding out the health benefits of using protein powder. That's all on the way after 9.
Sounded like a new superhero. Protein power.